Hello, we are group number 2 and we are conformed by Aminta, Jose, Maria Jose, and me, and we're going to talk to you about the political elections happening this year, 2018. Up to this day, the most important political parties in the country of Mexico today are, first, the PRI, whose current leader is Enrique Ochoa; PAN, whose current leader is Damián Zapata; and last, it's PRD, whose leader is Manuel Granados. There are three current political coalitions for the elections of 2018. The first one being Todos por México, whose candidate is Antonio Meade with the slogan Construyendo un México Mejor, trying to fight insecurity and corruption. Next we have Por México al Frente, whose candidate is Ricardo Anaya with the slogan Cárcel a los corruptos y a los ladrones, trying to fight corruption and create better jobs for people. And then we have Juntos Haremos Historia, whose candidate is AMLO, with the slogan La Presidencia no se compra, trying to promote diversity, reduces the salary of the president. Then we have the independent candidates, those who don't have affiliation to a political party, which are Margarita Zavala, fighting against corruption and improving security and the economy of the country; El Bronco, trying to increase the use of technology all across the country and send corrupts to jail; Marichuy, hoping to help the forgotten ones, the communities of indigenous people across Mexico; Pedro Ferriz, seeking to increase equity and justice all across the system; and last, we got Rios Peter, trying to eliminate corruption, seek a better justice system, and improve employment for the young people in Mexico.
Hello everyone, my name is Jose Zarate and I'm going to present you the stance of our candidates to the presidency of 2018 here in Mexico. First of all, we have Ricardo Anaya winning in the social medias. Then we have Jose Antonio Meade leading on the local printed news and also in the national news. Then in the international news we have more of a tie between candidates. But if I have to pick one, it will be Jose Antonio Meade, of course. He seems to be the most prepared of them all, but there's a lot of controversy among medias. As I told you earlier, Ricardo Anaya was the leading candidate in social medias, in Twitter mostly, with more than 50% of positive news and impact in his favor. Then we have Jose Antonio Meade with almost the same quantity of impact, positive impact. Of course, then we have AMLO and the other candidates. And Instagram was kind of a rough one because Ricardo Anaya had nothing at all, while Meade and AMLO were the leading ones in this one, as well as in Facebook, where Ricardo Anaya and the other candidates didn't present as much as these two, Jose Antonio Meade and AMLO. In my opinion, there was an obvious disadvantage for Marichuy because she has no access to this media. Even though people tweet about her, it's not the same as if she had the phone or the social medias, because she has nothing. That for me is really unfair. But as I told you, Ricardo Anaya was first in Twitter. Facebook and Instagram were tied between Jose Antonio Meade and AMLO.
Our research, AMLO is the most likely candidate to win in the next presidential elections due to popularity rate. The least likely would be Marichuy, who hasn't even gotten the 800,000 films she needs.
So now I'm going to talk about the 4 types of vote here in Mexico, especially from AMLO, because he is the candidate that is winning right now the elections. So first, people are voting for AMLO through the vote of the social good. Why? Because it is causing people to see that he is really worried about generating the conditions that will benefit the less favored people. And so thanks to this, They are being persuaded to know he's an honest person as well as someone in favor of the social struggle. Then, number 2. On the other hand, AMLO has an advantage over what it is the useful vote, since in past elections where he has been one of the candidates, the useful vote has served him well to position himself in the first places, which gives him much advantage compared to the other candidates. AMLO continues to mark his proposed contradictions and deductions, while Meade and Anaya are quite blurred in this vote. So, then, there is a third vote, the hard vote. In this case, the hard vote, most people give their faithful vote for the parties that have led the country, which as we all know are the PRI and the PAN. It's clear that for a party like AMLO's, that does not have been in the presidency lately, even though AMLO has already been positioned in the first places of the elections, most of the people give their faithful vote for their party, which lets or has taken the first place during the elections. Then the last vote. Through the vote of the power of the caudillo, people are usually guided by the image of the candidate gives. Now there's the last type of vote, not the less important, but the most important. That is, through the vote of the power of the caudillo. Here, people are usually guided by the image that the candidate gives to them. So, in this case, it can partially favor or be totally negative for AMLO. Why? Because people usually exercise this right to vote to choose someone that is a sympathizer, but in this case they can see AMLO as some sympathizer, but they are reflected in him. Why? In his image, because people can see themselves reflected. So in this fact they think that he has the same ideas as they.
It's important to know all of the political parties participating, as also it's important to know about the participants and who has the best interest for our country. Thank you and bye.